Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition. It's been a while. If you've been following the channel and following my video logs and that kind of thing, you will know that I have been away for a couple of months over the summer and I've had other things to do, and yeah. So basically it's now been 4 or 5 months since last I played. So this will be interesting. I probably have forgotten everything. I don't even remember where I'm supposed to go at the moment. So let's see. I did get a couple of people telling me that I can actually go back to Redcliffe and go into the tavern and talk to the mages without actually choosing them. So I will probably do that. The thing is that right now I don't even know why I am in Haven, because I don't remember. I don't remember why I went back here and where I'm supposed to be going. But I'm thinking that I am going to go and check the war table. That's the wrong one, and that's the right one. Also, I have been fiddling around a little bit with the behaviors to hopefully make it easier for me to use the tactical cam. Because I got a tip that apparently I have to set the characters to follow themselves for tactical cam to actually work, to just pause and make them do things. So, yeah.
I'm here.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
You already know what I think of your forces. I'm not sure what else there is to say.
What do you think of my advisors?
Cullen. He's got the look of a man who's been through too much. He's seen the best and the worst of humanity, and I think he still struggles with where that leaves him. Still, I trust him to watch my back.
Those studs on that Gambazon is quite in your face. Yeah.
You must have some feelings about our friends.
Talked with Solus the other day. That man knows all there is to know about everything.
At least you think so.
We should return to our duties.
Those studs are so distracting.
You are, after all, in
Were they
charge.
always that distracting? And I just realized that why the heck that was the wrong one. That's the right one. Why the heck am I in my... No. Why am I in my dragon thing? I don't get it. When I went ahead to start the game, when I was supposed to start playing, it wouldn't start, so I had to repair the install. So I have no idea what, if anything's changed or what has changed in that case.
How's it going?
Good apparently.
See you later, Bull.
See ya.
But Creme.
What can I do for you?
Creme. So what's up?
We'll talk later.
Yes, I have a crush, I think. And it still freezes in that exact spot. Cool. Some things never change. But yeah, let's go up and check the war table, and then we go back to Redcliffe.
That mercenary band that joined the Inquisition, the Bull's Chargers, they've got a healer of their own. He showed me some tricks. Got a demon claw wound to stop festering faster than I'd ever seen.
I've heard good things about the Chargers. Polite and respectful they are.
Everyone's respectful around us. Never know when they might need their guts shoved back in.
That's a fair point. Very fair point. Let's see.
Oh, make her hear my cry.
Do you need anything more?
And I'm sorry if I'm yawning or something like that. It's like 2:30 in the morning, I think. But I figured that I need to just start playing. I just haven't done so. It's been quite a stressful.
Any word?
Nothing yet.
Quite a stressful start to the autumn. Choose a successor in Lides. Ambassador Montilieu. I am of course pleased to aid the Inquisition in its holy endeavour. My wife, Carolina, has recently been taken by a religious fervour and has declared her intention to live the rest of her life in a small chantry near the Arbor Wilds, where she will have the solitude necessary to live her life of spiritual reflection and repentance. As such, I have sold most of her gowns and jewellery, and I am pleased to make the resulting funds my gift to the Inquisition. Yours, Duke Stefan de Firmin. Firmin? Something. It's a duke. A fragment of a Ben Hasrath information report. With Carolina now out of play, either Monette or Jean Gaspard will be the next Duchess or Duke of Lights. Jean Gaspard has made a strong claim with his fellow nobles by attacking Monette's youth and lack of experience in the game. For her part, Monette relies heavily upon her chantry tutor, Mother Renette, who has rather desperately attempted to start a rumour that Jean Gaspard owes his birth to his mother's affair with a travelling Grey Warden. Well, what do you know? Let's send Liliana.
Let's see what we have.
Completed. Mesquite shards completed. Is there anything here? Completed. I'm not gonna check Black Emporium yet. Completed. Get the coin is available. Considering we have Josephine, let's just send her.
Let us begin.
There we go. Oh, I forgot to check perks, but I don't think I have. Can I do anything more with perks? I don't think so. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna... I need to check. Perks. Yeah, no perks. Once I do get more perks, I need to double check where I was going, because I do want that lockpick thing on Bobber. Could I just do this? I think I could. Hinterlands. Let's go to Hinterlands. And let's travel to Redcliffe Village. Who are we bringing this time around? I went Iron Ball. We're going out on mage business. So let's bring Vivienne. I would have said Solus, but I kind of want Vivienne in on this, considering that she's Grand Enchanter and that kind of stuff. No, is she? Well, you know what I mean. Thing. Kind of want Blackwall, because Blackwall. Let's bring Blackwall. Come on, let's do it. Just because I can. There we go. That's better.
Should we look around?
Or wasn't that, was it? Oh yeah, that's the one inside the house that I can't get to. Right, let's go talk to some mages.
We'll make good use of it.
Thank you.
Let's see, where is it? It's up there. Right, straight ahead, of course. Bah. Let's see. In we go. And let's just hope everyone who's been telling me this is right, but I think they are. I trust you guys. Giants. Ah. Oh. Take away my cards when I want to read them. Silly computer. Well, silly game. Oh, hello.
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition. First Enchanter Vivienne?
My dear Fiona, it's been so long since we last spoke. You look dreadful. Are you sleeping well?
What has brought you to Redcliffe?
Well, you invited me.
We're here because of your invitation back in Val Royeaux.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Val Royeaux since before the Conclave.
Something weird's going on.
Well, that's very strange. Because someone who looked exactly like you spoke to me in Val Royeaux.
Exactly like me? I suppose it could be magic at work, but why would anyone... Whoever or whatever brought you here? The situation has changed. The free mages have already pledged themselves to the service of the Tevinter Imperium.
This right here is why you can't trust mages.
Fiona, dear, your dementia is showing.
As one indentured to a magister, I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
Well... So... I would say... What? That's a big mistake.
An alliance with Tevinter is a terrible mistake.
All hope of peace died with Justinia. This bargain with Tevinter would not have been my first choice, but we had no choice. We are losing this war. I needed to save as many of my people as I could.
Welcome, my friends. I apologize for not greeting you earlier.
Agents of the Inquisition, allow me to introduce Magister Girion Alexius.
The Southern Mages are under my command. And you are the survivor, yes? The one from the Fade? Interesting.
So what? Well, the All doesn't really have anything to do with that.
I'd like to know more about this alliance between the rebel mages and the Imperium.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
The Grand Enchanter told me she was indentured to a magister.
Our Southern brethren have no legal status in the Imperium. As they were not born citizens of Tevinter, they must work for a period of 10 years before gaining full rights. As their protector, I shall oversee their work for the Imperium.
Well, that's a shitty bargain. So, when?
I'm not clear on when exactly you negotiated this arrangement with Fiona.
When the Conclave was destroyed, these poor souls faced the brutality of the Templars, who rushed to attack them. It could only be through divine providence that I arrived when I did.
It was certainly very timely.
I haven't seen any sign of Redcliffe's Arl or his men.
The Arl of Redcliffe left the village.
Left? and I would never voluntarily leave his seat.
There were tensions growing. I did not want an incident.
So what?
You're quite a long way from Tevinter, Alexius.
Indeed I am, though I have heard you are no Ferelden either. It seems we are both strangers here. Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friends. I am not surprised you're here. Containing the breach is not a feat that many could even attempt. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious, indeed.
Yeah, considering it's about to throw the entire world into chaos. So, yeah.
Well, when you're fighting a massive tear in the sky, you can hardly afford to think small.
There will have to be.
What is up?
Felix.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive my clumsiness, my lady.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Father.
Come, I'll get your powders. Please excuse me, friends. We will have to continue this another time. Fiona, I require your assistance back at the castle.
Something's
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
very fishy.
I shall send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
Come to the Chantry. You are in danger.
Well, of course.
The Magister's son dropped that. Be cautious, Inquisitor. Family name is everything in Tevinter.
Well, it could be a trap.
There's no telling who or what will be waiting for us in that Chantry. We have found more questions than answers so far, my dear.
She's got a gorgeous voice. Whoa! What did I do? Oi, Blackwall, chill. Chill. Don't have to run around. Linnea. What?
We don't need your kind here. Your Inquisition's just Templars by another name.
What the hell? And Tevinter better?
You'd rather bow to Tevinter than join the Inquisition?
All you Chantry types think the same way. The Imperium is a great evil that must be avoided. It's just because they're ruled by mages. No one wants us to look at them and say their mages are free and the world hasn't ended.
But don't Magisters summon demons and practice human sacrifice?
The Chantry says whatever they think will scare us. What's wrong with blood magic? People don't like the idea of us controlling their thoughts, but they have no problem with us throwing fireballs in their wars. In Tevinter, the mages police themselves. It works.
Who are you?
Linnea. Just Linnea. Don't ask what Circle Tower I'm from, because we're done with that. We're all free mages now.
Why does everyone think we're part of the Chantry? We left the Chantry. They hate us.
Right. And I'm the Empress of Orlais.
Yeah. But it's true, though. They do not approve. So apparently there's someone Clemens over there, and I can't... Okay, there we go. Rude! Stop pushing me around just because I'm small. Jeesh. Clemens. What's up with you? Oh, by the way, David actually poked me the other day and was wondering if I had forgotten to turn on is that under audio? Subtitles. Let's do default. And I apparently... let's do conversations, otherwise it's gonna get really spammy. Confirm, yes. There we go. Just to make it easy for you guys.
Magister Alexius does not approve of those without magic like you and me. You may not wish to stay long. Many villagers have already left to escape his ire.
What does the Magister have against you?
He does not like to be reminded of what mages can become. He says all Tranquil must leave Redcliffe, but who would take us in?
You sound very much in... You have more emotion than most Tranquil.
You're one of the Tranquil?
Yes, my talent for magic was insufficient to protect me from demons. Rather than risk me becoming possessed, the Circle removed my connection to the Fade. My magic is gone, along with my dreams and desires. Those now in Redcliffe prefer not to see us.
How long have Tevinters been here?
Magister Alexius arrived at nightfall, 2 days after we retreated from the Temple of Sacred Ashes. He forced anyone without magic out of the castle, save those he required to serve him. Even the Arl was sent away.
Well, that explains why Tegan isn't there.
One moment. You are a member of the Inquisition, are you not? I am an alchemist. You must require potions. If the Magister will not have me here, perhaps I can offer my services.
Sure.
We would be delighted to have you working for the Inquisition.
Thank you. While one lives, it is good to believe there is still a use for one's talents.
Sweet. I probably should have brought Solas for this lady here.
Go back to your Templars. We don't need you.
But. Ah. Looks to you. Telwyn.
Inquisition, huh? I wish to holy Andraste you'd gotten here sooner. These Tevinters make my shoulder blades itch.
Well, I can see you there.
You're not happy with this new alliance?
Something's not right about that lot. They're not like us. Magic or no, I'd rather count myself among decent folk than stand with magisters.
Tell me about this alliance then.
How did the Grand Enchanter end up working with Tevinter?
1 minute, we were bracing for the Templars to attack. The next, we had a Magister ally. It was a stroke of luck that's given us an edge. In a way. Out of the frying pan.
True.
Who are you?
Name's Talwyn. Formerly of the Circle of Magi in hospital. Lived my whole life there. Since I was 10 years old and came into my magic. 3 meals a day. Quality education. A roof over my head. If you're not summoning demons, a mage tower's a fine place to be.
If you are happy in the Circle, why are you here with the rebels?
We're all rebels now. The vote sorted that. The majority wanted to dissolve the Circles. The rest of us went with them and were cut loose.
There are still some of us who are loyal in the Empress's court.
I figured I'm better off with my fellow mages than on my own.
Goodbye.
Be careful. The Tevinters likely aren't happy you're asking questions.
I would guess not. Ugh. I don't like Tevinter Magisters. Not one bit. Right. What's that? I don't remember. Oh well. The annulment at Dersmud. I horribly mispronounced that, I am sure. When we heard of the injustices against our fellow mages at the White Spire, the Circle of Magi in Valrio, I feared what was to come. Our circle at Desmond is small and isolated. It exists largely as a facade to please the Chantry. When the other circles rose up, the Chantry sent seekers across the bay from Islay to investigate. They found us mixing freely with our families, training female mages in the traditions of the seers, and denounced us as apostates. Perhaps they thought we were spineless rogues who could be intimidated with a little bloodshed. Before I was first enchanter, I was the daughter of Captain Revold of the Felicima Armada. I know how to plan a battle. They brought with them a small army of Templars. We fought, and we might have won, but they invoked the right of annulment with all the unrelenting brutality that allowed. It is their right to put screaming apprentices to the sword, burn our tainted libraries, crush irreplaceable artifacts under their heels, tear down the very walls of our home. No mage has the right to disagree. We of the Desmond Circle wait now, behind barricades. I have sent word to our brother and sister mages of this outrage. When they break through, we will not die alone. Final journal entry of the first enchanter, Rivella, slain in Desmond, 940 dragon. The right of annulment is so bad. Ugh, and I realized that Mr. Ironbull has leveled up. Pulse the allies are weakened enemies for better shield, 200 weapons. Do you have anything? Becomes more effective as long as you stay there. Hitting multiple targets with a single swing weapon. Damage to each target. Grip blow tears open the ground with shockwave that batters enemy goes in a path. That sounds good. Getting stamina back is always nice. So let's do that. Cool. Let's see what's over here. More reading. Seers and the Allsmith. 23rd of Ferventis. When I set out for the capital of Rivain, I did not anticipate arriving in the middle of a little provincial festival. The streets are thick with fishermen and farmers coming in from the countryside for some gathering. Rural life apparently breeds fierce rivalries. I've seen more than one fistfight erupt in the square outside the inn. And do they call this music? Excellent wine, however. It must be Antivan. 24th of Ferventis. The agreement is sealed. The merchant had more jewelry on his head than Orlesian women do on their fingers, but anyone willing to sell me silk at this price may dress how they please. Sabold, whose title is Anaeen, is an amiable sort who offered to show me the Allsmeet tonight. Apparently, the village leaders, hedge mages they dub seers, travel to Daresmid twice a year to meet in council, forge trade agreements, and publicly pledge loyalty to Rivain's queen. Deals made at Allsmeet are seen as especially auspicious. Sabel warned me that sometimes hotheads will attempt to settle old feuds before these seers decree binding judgments here. But there are also feasts, lavish gift-giving ceremonies, musical contests, and other rustic nonsense. This explains the rabble. Still, it might be amusing to sample the local colour. I've just witnessed a loudly public exchange between two men trying to outdo each other with ridiculous boasts in the square. The most extravagant liar was applauded and decorated with wreaths by the crowd. The Rivaini are lively, I'll grant them that, and not at all afraid to drink with a Tevinter. Ha! Peasant oaf threatened me after I tripped into him at feast. Bit of fire cowed him. Impressed ladies too. What enlightened attitudes. These people have a fantastic, lovely dances here. Fantastic. That's a weird word. Must room to get vintage from Innkeep. Label was blue. 26th of Ferventis. Find out who's sleeping on top of me. Bring more ropes next year. From the Diary of Bescorus of Virantium. 932 dragons. Well, that's interesting. He had a lively evening for sure. Anything more in here? Nope. Ah, get out of my way. Coming through. Right. So back to Chantry, I guess?